Hello my dear friends and welcome to my channel. My name is Barbara and today we're going to be looking at the Taurus Midheaven. So this video is for you if you do have this placement. If you're a cross watcher, welcome as well. To understand the Midheaven, we have to look at the IC. So for you guys, the IC is going to be in the sign of Scorpio. Also, I do have an additional video on IC if you guys are interested in learning more after this video. And I have a video where I talk about how to activate your midheaven, so I'm going to put all of those in the comments below. So the fourth house I see for you guys in the sign of Scorpio, this is super intense. Fourth house deals with our home life, okay? It can also be how we are in private. So for you guys, when you guys were growing up with the Scorpio IC, your home life was very much Scorpionic. It was very much chaotic. There could have been emotional abuse. There could have been physical abuse. There could have been psychological abuse in the home, okay? Usually for the IC, we do tend to look at the shadow aspects. Obviously, it could have been in the divine version of Scorpio, but we're going to be looking at the negative sides because most of the time that is what pushes you forward to actually react the way that you do in terms of your 10th house midheaven, which is your public image. So within the home, there could have been secrets, okay? There could have been family secrets. There could have been things that just weren't discussed, okay? There could have been things going on with sexuality, things that were taboo. Maybe there were things going on that were like occult-like within the home. The thing is also with the Scorpio IC, it's very much chaotic and it's very much traumatic, okay? So that's the thing here. When you guys were growing up, there was some sort of trauma that took place in the home. It was very unstable. So there's a huge energy of instability when you guys were growing up. So now when you guys are in your Taurus midheaven, that's all you guys crave. You guys are really all about that stability. You guys are all about the material plane, okay? Getting financial stability, getting security. When you have a Taurus midheaven, for you guys, it really is all about, you know, making that money, making that wealth. You guys don't care. It's not like a water midheaven where you guys are like, I have to love what I do. I want to save the planet. I want to help and heal everybody. You guys aren't like that. You guys are like, even if you don't like your job, if it's making you money, that's all you guys care about, right? So the thing is, a shadow trait with this could be you guys stay in jobs longer than you should just because of the security and these types of things. But important to understand that Taurus is the builder, okay? Taurus is the builder and the ultimate end goal is to have financial gains and material wealth, okay? Because Taurus also very much loves luxurious things in life, okay? They want to have the nice house. They want to have the nice cars. They want to have the watches, whatever, all these types of things, right? So because you guys have that end goal, you're willing to sacrifice some things. Like if you don't like the job, you're willing to sacrifice that. Or, you know, maybe if you guys don't get to sleep, you're willing to sacrifice that. Like that's the thing. You guys are going to set out on a plan, set out on a goal, right? To actually achieve these material things that you're searching for because ultimately you guys want security. There's some form of instability that took place that didn't allow you guys to feel secure within the home, okay? That's the whole thing there. Also, when you guys were growing up, there could have been emotional manipulation. There could have been controlling energy, very much like all Scorpionic-like things in the shadow, okay? When Scorpio is in the shadow, it's very, very much an intense energy to deal with. And then especially when you're in your home, it's kind of like you guys probably couldn't wait to get out of your house, okay? Or leave, or like get that first job, right? Where you guys can make money to get out of the house. One thing that's interesting with the Taurus midheaven is sometimes you guys could fall into, right? Because also the fourth house Scorpionic energy is how you guys are in private, right? So when you guys are at home and when you guys are in your own private space, right? You guys do have these like Scorpionic like dreams, right? Scorpio wants money. This is the money access, Scorpio Taurus, right? Scorpio wants money and they're willing to do whatever they can to get it, but on an energetic level. So if this means doing things like spells, lighting candles, you know, manifestation techniques, all these types of things, you guys might fall into that, right? You guys still have that Scorpionic undertone. So it's kind of like you guys might do these things to help you guys propel forward, okay? To help you guys push forward to actually get the material things that you want, the wealth that you want. Also, because of that fourth house Scorpio energy, so how you guys are at home, you guys are going to be very much secretive and mysterious about your goals, okay? So it's kind of like the 10th house, the career, the public image is what you guys portray to the world. So to the outside world, you're very stable. You're looking for that stability. You might have the nice house, right? You might have the nice clothes, like these things. Because it's ruled by Venus, you guys want all the nice things, right? So this is how you want to be perceived by other people. Because of the fourth house internally, right? There's ulterior motives. There's secret motives, right? The thing is also with this access, sometimes, unfortunately, you guys can fall into an energy of stinginess, especially when it comes to money. That is a shadow trait of Taurus, okay? They can be very petty when it comes to money, so just something to watch out for. But overall, the public image, the destiny, the career, a lot of the time, career and destiny are intermingled in the current day that we're living in, okay? A lot of the time, what you're doing for work does happen to be your destiny, or at least you feel that way. So for you guys, you know, really what you guys are trying to show the world, okay, the public image is a stable person, right? Stability. There's no energy of instability happening in any way, shape, or form, right? So that's the thing, because you guys know what it's like to come from the chaotic energy, and you guys don't want to be in that energy anymore. You guys want to basically create stability for yourselves, is really what that is. Maybe even when you guys were growing up, there could have even been things like a divorce, maybe division of assets. Like there was a focus on money, okay, in one way, shape, or form, and like no financial security is really what that is, right? So now you guys are focused on financial security. Okay, that's really what's happening here. And then in turn, you guys feel like if you have the financial security down, then you guys can get the other things down, which is like emotional security, all these other things, right? But that's the ultimate end goal for you guys. You guys are really, really, really trying to get financial security. You guys are willing to put in the work. You guys are willing to do things you don't like. You're willing to do things you don't want to do. These types of things. All of the earth sign midheavens, they're willing to do whatever it takes to acquire, right? And they're very good at the earth plane. That's the thing to understand. You guys don't get lost. You guys are very practical, right? And it's kind of like slow and steady wins the race. That's something important to understand with the Taurus energy. You guys are a fixed sign, so you guys want to do things your way. And sometimes, unfortunately, you can fall into the shadow where it's like you guys don't take anyone's external opinion. So it's like maybe someone's going to come along and say, hey, maybe it's going to be better if you do it this way. You're kind of like, no, I know what works for me and I'm going to do it this way. And it's kind of like the way that I see the Taurus energy is very much, it's a bull, right? So it has 4 feet on the ground, okay? So it's like slowly moving towards its goals, very stubborn, right? It's not going to listen to external opinions, but it's like it still does achieve its goals. That's the most important thing to understand. So it's like what career you guys end up doing, it really does depend on the rest of your natal charts. But the ultimate end goal, as I've mentioned, is really, it's important for you guys to have the financial security, and you're willing to do whatever it takes. Even if that means working like, 9 to 5 and then going to work like 5 to 10, like these types of things. You guys are willing to put in that hard work in the physical material plane. And again, so you can build, because you're building towards something, okay? That's the thing. You guys want to build an empire of some sort. You guys want the nice things. You want the luxurious things. You want to enjoy. Something to watch out for is not to get too overly rigid, okay? And like strict in terms of like, not just routine, but like your beliefs, right? Like your beliefs around how to make it, or how to become successful, or how to secure the bag, like whatever it is, right? Maybe like I mentioned, people are going to want to help you along the way. You guys might not want to take their opinions into consideration, but it's like, that's kind of like the difference between the earth signs. Because like, for example, Capricorn is willing to get mentored, right? Is willing to actually learn from a lot of different people. Whereas for you guys, it's like very like stubborn. It's like you guys found something that works and you guys are going to continue doing that, okay? And another thing is like another shadow trait, as I mentioned, is like you guys might end up staying in jobs longer than you should. So it's just something to watch out for, right? Because it's like if you need to switch up the energy, maybe to, again, make more money, right? To get more of that financial wealth and financial gains, you guys might have to switch out the job or make a jump, like these types of things. And like really important to integrate the lessons of the 4th house scorpionic energy, because you don't want that to be your fully driving factor, right? Like the, chaos and the dramas and, whatever, if there was abuse. Another thing also that I forgot to mention is with the 4th house in the sign of Scorpio, there could have even been addictions of some sort within the home. Now, addictions are on a range, right? Maybe you had a parent who was addicted to working, they were never home. It could have been that. Or maybe you had a parent who was addicted to substance abuse, right? Maybe there could have been substance abuse within the home. And again, this affected you in one way, shape, or form. So really important to integrate the scorpionic lessons, okay? That's the whole thing, because like Scorpio really are the dark shadows of life, okay? That's what Scorpio is, and they've been through a lot. And it's like if you suppress that, then it's going to be very difficult to progress, okay? So that's the whole thing here with this axis, with the Scorpio Taurus, because it's like you guys really want to, again, get to a certain place, right? But it's like you guys could do even better for yourselves if, first of all, you take all those other things into consideration, maybe getting external help, not being too stuck in your, rigid belief system, these types of things. But also what I'm going to suggest is integrate the lessons of the Scorpio 4th house or whatever may have taken place within the home when you guys were growing up. So I'm going to wrap up this quick little video here on the 10th house midheaven in the sign of Taurus. Hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. And I hope you all have a beautiful rest of the day.